Welcome to the Parents Tech Guide. These videos will help you be more tech savvy. Welcome to Internet Safety. There are 10 lessons on Internet safety to help parents and teachers. Teachers can earn CEU credits for this course. Email me for your assignment and directions. What is cyberbullying? Teachers, parents, and administrators must be aware that students cyberbully other students by the use of personal and school-owned equipment such as cell phones, cameras, iPads, tablets, game systems, and computers. Cyberbullying happens on both on and off campus and at home. And students believe that cyberbullying off campus cannot be addressed by teachers and administrators. So we need parents to be involved with the off-campus bullying. Off-campus cyberbullying also affects on-campus student behavior. Teachers and administrators need to teach students that both on and off-campus bullying is not permitted and will have consequences. The school policy and acceptable use policies should include rules about harmful speech, including any forms of electronic communication. Many students claim that freedom of speech rights explain their cyberbullying activities. Students need to know that any off-campus or home activities that threaten and disrupt the educational process can be formally disciplined to the full extent of the school policy. So in other words, they can be in trouble at school for what they're doing at home. The Tinker Supreme Court case, where students lost the right to wear armbands to disseminate their freedom of speech rights because it posed a disruption to the educational process. A student posts mean comments about another student on a social media site. What should you do? A. Contact the social media site and have the student removed, or B. Report the incident to your school administrator and have the student disciplined for cyberbullying. Looks like that's the correct answer. Report all cyberbullying. The Children's Internet Protection Act that we talked about at the beginning of this course requires all schools to provide cyberbullying and internet safety training awareness to all minors. According to cyberbullying studies, 20% of students report some kind of cyberbullying in their lifetime. This includes cyberbullying that includes both on and off campus. Teens most commonly use technology are cell phones, and these are used to spread rumors, make jokes, harassing text messages, and inappropriate pictures. The research also reports that girls are more apt to be victims of cyberbullying than boys. According to the CDC, 14% of high school students consider suicide and 7% attempt suicide due to cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, sexting, and spreading of nude and inappropriate photos can cause and increase the likelihood of student suicide. ABC News reports that 30% of students are bullies or have never been bullied, and that over 150,000 students stay home from school because they have been bullied. The links on this page will be on your attachment file for this lesson. So schools must report crimes, deaths, and cyberbullying to the government, and schools are also required to post their bullying resorts on their websites. So parents should look up the school and look for the bullying report on the school website. And this government also compiles data on the National Center for Educational Statistics about bullying and cyberbullying. And there's another link here which will also be on your attachment page. So again, we really need to work at home with our children and at school so that we can reduce cyberbullying and make it a safe environment for everyone. Although cyberbullying is related to child, preteen, and teen activity, it spills over into the adult world. The California Teachers Association reports that teachers are being cyberbullied. Students post mean, hateful, and poor teacher comments on social media sites such as Facebook and Rate Your Teacher. This is a form of bullying and is called cyberbaiting. If teachers are victims of cyberbullying, they can take legal actions against students. Many states have laws that protect schools, teachers, and administrators from cyberbullying. A digital trends study reports that 26% of teachers are cyberbullied. Let's look at this scenario. A student posts a comment on the teacher complaints website. What should the teacher do? A. File charges for cyberbullying and baiting, or B. Contact the student's parents. Correct. The teacher should file charges for cyberbullying. Here are some ways to block cyberbullying and to avoid some unnecessary stress. So one way is to avoid unknown callers, messages, and text, to block them. Protect your privacy and do not respond to unknown calls, emails, or texts. These links will be in this lesson's attachments on how to block unwanted text messages, how to block email, how to block cell phone numbers, and how to get on the Do Not Call registry for phones. Legally, there are cases to support teacher protection of cyberbullying. So when students are using district internet systems, the district may govern student speech under the standards enunciated in the Hazelwood School District case. The Hazelwood case allows schools to impose educationally based restrictions on student speech. There are additional concerns related to student use of personal digital devices that can be fully addressed in subsequent memo. So schools should be able to impose the Hazelwood standards, however, when students are using devices in the classroom for instructional activities. However, it is clear that schools can require all on-campus use of personal digital devices to be covered by the school's district policy, bullying, and harassment. So parents, again, we need to be aware of what our students are doing at school, what are the policies at school, and the spillover effects that are going to carry from home to school and from school to home. Okay, so let's take a swing. What is cyberbullying? A, the use of electronic devices and the internet to harm others either on or off campus, or B, the use of electronic devices and the internet to kidnap children. Great job. What are some of the results of cyberbullying? Increased fighting, bad reputation for your school, suspension, and even expulsion, or B, loss of technology and internet privileges at school and home. A, good job. Cyberbullying isn't legal because everyone has the right to freedom of speech. True or false? Whoops, we missed on that one. The answer is false. Not all types of electronic communication can be shared over the internet. True or false? Oh, we missed that one again. The answer is false. One way to stop cyberbullying is to block emails, phones, and texts. True, good job. You can type in all capitals and use profanity occasionally and still have good etiquette. True or false? Good job, that one's false. This concludes the lesson on cyberbullying.
All parents need to be tech savvy.